Hello everybody and welcome to Noel's Big Family Life. I am Noel, and if you are new here, we are a large family of 9. My husband and I have 7 children, and then we also have a grandson. So today is a little bit different. You guys, a lot of questions have come about and a lot of people wanting to know Kate's story and how, you know, that all came about. How did she meet the boy? Is he in the picture? All of that kind of stuff. How does she feel? How is she handling school? So I'm gonna kind of do like an interview-ish type vlog with her and her teen mom story. She is very shy, and like her mother, she is not, you know, used to being in front of the camera. So bear with her. So you guys have requested it though, so we are gonna go on and put it out there. And she has nothing to be ashamed of or embarrassed by. She is the most amazing, fabulous young lady. And so strong and so perfect. And you know, I can't imagine my life without Theo, who is the most perfect baby. And he came from the most perfect girl. So, that being said, you know, I'm done bragging, I guess, on him. I will turn the camera around and start asking Kate some questions. And if you guys have any questions for her, we are going to do a Q&A as a family. I'll sit down together and answer any questions you guys have. I did put a little note out there on Facebook to ask, or in YouTube, to ask if you guys had any questions for us that you would like us to answer. So you can either go on that poll, or you guys can just tell me in this video any questions that you have for any of us. We will sit down together as a family and answer your questions. All right, here's Kate. Oh no. What is happening?
What are you doing?
Well, come on. Come on, you 1G. Come on. Woo! Good job, Bob. Say hi, everybody. We're going to talk about me now. Say hi, everybody. Wave hi to the people. Wave hi to everybody. Okay. So this is Katlyn, and she is my 19-year-old daughter. She is also the mother of our little Theo, who is almost 11 months.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's just start at the beginning. How did you and him meet?
We met at school through the music program.
And how old were you?
I first met him my freshman year, but then we broke up, and then we got together again my junior and senior year, and a little bit after.
Yeah, you stayed together
Almost 3 years, I think.
almost 3 years. And that was your only boyfriend.
Yeah.
So, what happened then? When did you find out that you were pregnant?
So I found out I was pregnant a couple weeks before I was supposed to move in to the dorm. And I had everything planned out and ready to go. I was just finishing the last stuff I needed with my financial aid. And then I found out I was pregnant.
Yeah, you were talking to your roommates and everything. Yeah. You were ready to go.
Yeah, I had all my stuff ready to be loaded into the car. And
We had bought everything for your dorm.
yeah.
Yeah, we bought your books. We had everything ready. All right, so what did you do? How did you find out?
Well, I was going through a rough time, and me and my ex were about to split up anyways. And then, to be sure, my mom said, me and my mom were talking, and I said I wanted to do a test just to make sure everything was fine. And so we went out and we got a test, and it was positive. And at the time I was working at a violin shop too. And I remember I had to call and tell him I could no longer work there because all that we did was doing different chemicals and everything, and the whole stuff you can't be around anymore. So that was a little hard.
All right, so you had to quit your job at the violin shop, but how did you feel when you found out?
I wasn't expecting it to be positive. I was very shocked and a little bit scared and just a little bit of everything. I was a little let down that I wasn't going to be able to go to live in a dorm. But I was also kind of excited at the same time, but just very scared.
So,
Well, he's trying to fit into the crack.
you can't get in there.
He had his ball go back there.
So, how did it go when you told him?
Well, then I had him come over later that day, I found out. And I remember I had to, like, push him a little bit to come over. And he was originally very excited. Nervous, scared, but excited about it all. And from there, though, things went downhill with us. He would come by during my pregnancy every other month and drop off a check to help with some of the stuff. But other than that, me and him didn't really talk at all.
Yeah, and he doesn't pay any child support or anything like that now, or help out at all.
No, his mom still comes around though, and she'll bring baby food and diapers and stuff when she comes.
Yeah, but he is no longer in the picture.
No, he is not.
And that was of his own doing. Yeah. So, how hard is it to go to school and, FYI, make the dean's list and be up with him all night, find time to study in between taking care of him? How hard is it to be a teen mom trying to go to college?
It's not very easy. Whenever school is in session, everything I do is either Theo or school. So that is basically my life during classes. So as soon as he is asleep, I am doing schoolwork, but then when he is awake, I try my hardest and spend time with him. And then there are some days that I go early to college and I just do all my work that I can there. But most everything is just during his naps and then playing and doing what he needs done when he's awake.
And what are you going to go to school for?
I'm going for a degree in biology and environmental science.
Okay. So what would you say to other girls about being a teen mom?
Well, I would say go try and do it. It's not something I would recommend for anyone, but if it does happen to someone, then I think it's very much worth it. Because there's nothing I would do to undo anything that happened. And all I can say is just try and take things one thing at a time. And don't try and solve anything overnight. And definitely reach out to your family, because my family has been a big help for me. And I hope that yours would be for you as well.
So what about friends and a life out? Do you ever go out or hang out with friends?
The last time I went out with friends was when I was early in my pregnancy last year.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen much anymore. But I'm alright with it because I'm really close with my sisters. So I get my social need from them a lot of the time, and me and them will hang out and watch movies. And between them and Theo, I'm pretty content. I don't feel like I need it anymore.
Very good. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I hope that me and Theo have our own little house somewhere. Probably
Your own tiny house?
Yes, a tiny house. Still coming to his G's all the time and still being around everyone. But I hope that we will be able to have our own little place and then make our own little life.
Very good. So some of you want to know if she works outside of the home. The answer to that is no. She definitely would. But she is doing fabulous in college and between school and taking care of Theo, and she helps me with homeschool with Luke and around the house and all of that stuff. She has her hands full, and so she stays home, and you know, Charles and I support them. So that about sums up this video then, and the teen mom story. I think we touched on most of the questions that you guys have asked. Like I said, if we haven't, then just leave a comment down below and we will get those questions answered for you. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye everybody.